Hello and welcome to what is the culmination of a lot, and I mean it when I say a lot of Super Auto Pets. Hopefully this is going to be quite a faster game as compared to the last one, or sorry, the video. I don't know if it's going to be a faster game, but hopefully it's a faster video. And what we're doing here is something that, at least according to Grounded Tab's 5-of-a-kind tracker, has never been done before. At very least in the turtle pack. It is a pigeon 5-of-a-kind, meaning all 5 pets at the end have to be pigeons. Now, I would like... okay, it's really glitching out, like it's... Hello? Maybe you gotta rewind. There you go. Yeah, so while I would like to go through all the different strategies and everything else I did, I think that would I would drag it on a little bit too long here. Because I am interested in people watching this, because I think this is a really, really cool game. And super worth watching here. And if someone else actually has done it, don't feel bad about saying, hey, and somehow sees this video. Don't feel bad about it. Just say, I've actually done this before, and that's really cool and really an achievement. And if people can go out and do it pretty quickly, then that's also well done, because I could not. To be fair, I am not really the best at 5-of-a-kinds. I've not done it much before. However, I have done a bit of it. Not much in Turtle Pack, but I have done it before. But just not that much, and so I didn't really know what strategies to go in with. Obviously, Pigeon. I mean, if we're looking at the tier 1s here, Duck, Beaver don't have any abilities. Pigeon doesn't have any abilities, but Duck and Beaver have more stats, right, to start off with. And stats are important. Even the small changes between Beaver and Pigeon here, even the 1 HP can really make the difference. Of course, that's not to say Beaver 5-of-a-kind isn't difficult to get. I'm sure it is, but I think Pigeon might be the worst one to get. I mean, it has the lowest stats of any... Yeah, I think it does. It has the lowest stats of any pet which does not have an ability. Horse has ability, cricket, fish even, mosquito, and otter all have actually useful abilities. Kind of. Obviously, in the late game, they're not going to be super useful, some of them, but other than mosquito, maybe cricket. But yeah. But they still help a ton along the way. And Pig, Beaver, and Duck all have more stats than Pigeon. So Pigeon is probably the worst one to try and go for, or at least the hardest one to try and go for here in what's it called? In Turtle Pack. Well, no, okay, that's not true. That would be Whale, but if you can get Whale 5-of-a-kind, then that would be truly insane. That would be truly impressive. I just take the level up here. I don't know if I agree with that one in retrospect, I'm gonna be honest, but that's fine. So yeah, you can see here that I'm going for rabbits, and I'm hitting them with the food onto Pigeon, since I think, or as it turned out, it really seemed like the best way to get stats here in, I would say, the early game. I guess this is the early to mid game. Until there needs to, I need to find some tier 6 which is better for it. And really, when it comes to tier 6s that are better for scaling, it's cat or it's dragon, and that's it. There is also an argument. The reason I went for this Pigeon level 2 is because there is an argument for saying, well, if I don't find the rabbits, I can find a bunch of penguins. But it turns out that penguins aren't actually that good in terms of trying to trying to actually get good stats. Like level 2 rabbit is significantly better as compared to penguins. At least it seems that way. I mean, look at the pair stats here is basically for the same amount of value as a chicken leg, which obviously is really good here. We level up into, or roll into, a bunch of turtles here, which is really nice. We want those early melons. We really just want to spam as many stats as possible and hope to get lucky here. That's really what it's all about. There is not much skill involved. Obviously, there is decision making, but it's luck is very important here, and you see me actually getting this dragon here early, which is obviously required. And even then, I have gotten a bunch of... Yeah, in retrospect, I definitely didn't like that, what's it called? That salad, but it's fine. Like, when you... In retrospect, I think it... Well, maybe the salad... No, I'm gonna lose here anyways. What do I want to say? What did I want to say? Right, I think dragon is basically the only way to get pigeon going. Like level 2 dragon very quickly is really the... There's no, like, there's really no other way around it. You just have to get lucky to find level 2 dragon quickly, which I do here, actually roll into the chocolates properly before turn 11, which is great. And I managed to kind of keep up with the opponent's scaling and abilities, because that's really the hard part, is you have to get past this early game, and then you have to kind of force your way in, really try to just get something going where you can be like solid in the late game. You need to get some kind of team going here. Bunch of tier 1s, that was absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that shop. Ton more stats this turn. So satisfying. So if you're here to just enjoy stats, then there you go. And that makes it, honestly, all these stats makes it look kind of easy. It is not. I tell you, it is definitely not easy. But I just got super lucky leveling up into dragon, and even then, I think I want to say this before, but I forgot. I have tried this a bunch of times where I got dragon going and it still did not work properly. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, I have gotten level 2 dragon, I feel like I'm super strong, have a bunch of stats, and then I still lose hard. Here, clearly, as you can see, it's just, no, you just have to spam tier 1s. You have to hope to get lucky to find the pigeons. And it's also like a trade-off. If you find the pigeons early, do you use them to get the dragon triggers, or do you keep them in shop? You know, keep them because you need 2 more pigeons. So you need to sell this dragon, you need to sell some the other unit here. You have to try and get that, what's it called? You have to try and get the last... let me think here. So try and get the last 2 small pigeons here in the back. I love the scene, just cow, cat. Man, I also tried with cat obviously a bunch of times, and it just did not work out. It is wild here that I'm actually keeping up with scaling, because normally here I would absolutely be, like, I would not have a team that is this big. This is so many stats, incredibly early, like, it is beyond anything else. So the reason there I skip it, because I'm on 8 trophies, I have pretty big stats, and honestly this dragon isn't doing much. Like, this is maxed out, and if I'm able to find the pigeons, I mean, another one, then that gives stats to you, and really, it's super important that I actually am able to find the last 2 pigeons here. So I keep rolling down, though I do take a pig, because pig is way more gold efficient than anything else here. Beaver is also pretty good, because it can like prioritize attack stats, which I do need attack stats on you and you. But generally, like, it's not super good. I think I just took it there because I was hoping to be able to find... What's it called? I was hoping to be able to find... so I need to be able to survive, that's what I'm trying to say. And if I go against, like, I don't know, like a 50-50 team or whatever, like, it's very important that I'm able to actually get through the frontline unit. You can see here that it's looking pretty scary, and then you need to win quickly, by the way, in this. Like, you cannot stall around, you cannot, you know, try and, what's it called? Like, you cannot, like, try and say, okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then hopefully I'm a little stronger in the late game. I'm gonna, like, you need the stats now, and you have to get lucky, and you have to accept that you just have to get lucky here. And thankfully we do. We actually find the pigeon. I'm super scared here. We're 9 wins, right? 9 trophies, and if we win 1 more, it's over, and I'm so close. This is probably the strongest team I've had before here. And obviously, like, positioning is just big stats up front, and then descending order, and then, ooh, thank God, on 3 gold. I actually find the pigeon, and here I'm, like, pretty confused about what I'm going to do, because I could buy, sell cow, I could just buy a pigeon and then keep steak, keep melon in case I'm gonna lose, and then try and get that in, and I'm not sure what to do here, and I freeze it because I just don't know which is the right choice here. I end up taking the pigeon and then rolling down, thinking, okay, I'm probably gonna lose this turn, and so instead of buy selling the cow, hoping the extra 2 attack and 4 health that I get from the 2 milks will be, like, enough to win this turn. Instead of saying that, because I don't think it's going to be, I think it's more important that I keep these good perks on me, and that I'm trying to save them for late game. And I have another pigeon in shop, so I can just, like, combine this pigeon or even sell this pigeon. You know, put steak or melon on something, buy, sell cow, whatever. Like, there are options for next turn if I don't get it through next turn. And as you'll see here, I don't, especially because this leopard one-shots my, or sorry, it randomly chooses to hit the front unit here. I wonder if I still had my melon on my front unit. Ooh, no, I still think I would definitely be losing. Actually, I might have been drawing. I'm not quite sure, or even winning. I don't math good. So here I choose to take stake because stake is pretty good. And I think okay, well I could buy sell cow, but then I would lose out my melon. Is cow stats more important than a melon? I think a melon is more important here. And I guess I'll just keep pigeon in case it's useful. There's really nothing here, so I just go for the salad bowl. Hits those 2 units, probably not going to be important. And there we go, last round. So let's see here if I can slow it down for you. 5 of a kind pigeon, 5 pigeons against a team like this. And this is really a good team to get here. Oh, let me just send it back here. We're going to take autoplay off, but then fast down. There we go. All right. So we have a leopard here, right? And it can hit anything. So this is really scary because the leopard is going to trade with my pigeon. It is going to... Well, actually, yeah, no, it is going to perfectly actually trade with my pigeon here, which is going to be a problem. Wait, no, actually. No, it is. 40 attack, goes for my 20, 30. Yeah, okay, no. So it is going to trade. So if it hits like the backline here, it could be problematic. And this hippo, I mean, man, hippos kill me so many times. It's so scary. Skunk is going to, oh no, the skunk is going to remove a bunch of health from my pigeon. So it actually might one-shot with this leopard. This is like really scary, but also it's not that many stats. I mean, compare the stats to like here. Clearly I have way better. They hit my front 2 units. That I thought it was over at that point. I was really like, oh god, no. And then now it's going to perfectly hit through here. And I don't get through here, but I do. The 7 health on this one is actually enough to trade. And because of that, actually it might have not have mattered. If it mattered here, then you would go up against you, and then would go up against you, and then I hit there, and then I actually think I draw. Yeah, I think I draw, if I'm doing my quick math correctly, which I'm probably not, because I'm bad at math, but it's whatever. So we hit through here, and thank God we have enough stats to actually get through their team, and that is a pigeon, 5 of a kind, 5 pigeons, taking out my opponents on turn 17. Really scary game here. All right, so I wanted to make this video short, and I hope it was enjoyable and you enjoyed it. That's the same thing. And I hope that you are willing to accept that it's actually kind of difficult to get pigeons, and maybe don't try it yourself. If you're gonna go for a 5 kind, do something cool, not like behemoth, like something cool. Do something cool with your 5 kinds, or try something that hasn't been done yet. And it's just, maybe it's boring, maybe it's grindy, but there you go. It took so many attempts to get this, but I'm so happy that I'm finally done with the pigeon 5 kind here, and I can show it off, and you know, it can be my legacy to be the first one. I don't think anyone cares. I don't even know if I fully am the first one. But yeah, all right. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye.